Good morning. It is Wednesday, September the 19th, 2019. No, September 18th, 2019. This is the 24 hours of Bitcoin. Is there a big dump incoming? I don't think so, but I didn't think so the last couple days, and so we'll have to jump into the indicators quickly and see what's actually going on. Before I do, I will abruptly end the music and go over our disclaimer. You can pause the video to read through that. And let's jump in. We have just 3 spots left in the 3 Weeks to Mastery crypto program. There are only 3 more spots left on this. And if you want to jump in on this 3-week training program, who knows when the next opportunity is going to be to get properly prepared for this altcoin bull run that is just starting. Now, I only have 10 minutes here before I go off to yoga. This screen will come up in a second when my computer memory catches up. Let's see, this is our lead picture here. I got 10 minutes to do this live stream, so I'm going to blast right through it. Let me go into the long RSI. What we're watching for here is if this dips below these levels, we're in big trouble. Well, the longs are in big trouble. However, I'm seeing that this is still building an RSI support here. It hasn't broken these key trend line levels yet. It hasn't broken below these levels on the daily. Really good for the bulls. Moving in closer, this still looks bullish to me until it breaks there. And when it breaks there, there's not much warning. You can see I've got my alerts set both sides of that. If it breaks above this, there's not going to be any warning. It's going to go with hell and fury on both ways because we're at the point of such a triggered triangle. And I really am expecting that I'm going to see a whole bunch of non-committal signals here because we're right in the middle. And so as it breaks out, you've got to have your risk control rules prepared so that you are reducing risk if you are wrong and you are adding risk if you are right. There is a time to open up the risk. So anyway, I'm looking at now on balance volume, and you could tell I'm blasting through this. This is really pulled back here the same way as it was before. And so it's not worrying in that it's not bearish that it's pulling back across these. Even though we've got these 3 exhaustion wicks up top, this is not yet bearish until it turns red. Then that's more bearish. Remember over here, I remember, this was giving us what was appearing to be a very bullish signal. And so let's see what happens actually after this. The 12-hour moving into the 4-hour time frame. So we've got a little bit less bearish looking selling volume going on, but the exponential moving averages crossed to the negative on the 4-hour time frame. For me, that's a real stand back and just wait for that exponential moving average to cross on the 4-hour time frame. It'll probably cross on the 12-hour time frame at the same time, just because of the time we're in right now. Here again, we've got dumping and less dumping going on these 2 key bottoms. As we're building up here, for me, this is all just crazy bullish. Crazy bullish across all of these reversal wicks right here, all the way along. And I've been fooled by these in the past. Maybe I'm being fooled right now. But in the past, I've seen these as top formations and got all ready to go short and then just been stunned as it went straight up to the moon. So this time I'm erring on the side of still waiting for it to go to the moon. And it will definitely fool me if it crashes from here. Now let's go into the MACD indicator. Actually, it won't fool me because the MACD indicator has been saying bearish for quite a while. And as we zoom into the daily indicator, if this crosses negative, we've been saying that if this crosses negative, it's bearish, and it's just crossing negative. We really have to have this candle here save us, this daily candle. It's still today, that daily candle will change, and so will this change throughout the day. Let's zoom into the 12-hour time frame, start getting a closer perspective. If the 1 hour is just barely crossing and the 12-hour is still a little bit negative, we need more juice. We need that more juice from this 12-hour candle. Let's jump into the 4-hour view. Same thing here, no indication at all, both bearish and bullish, exactly as I would expect, because It'll have to change, pick a direction. And as it picks the direction, we should see this decision flow out from the short term to the long term. And we can't jump on anything with any big size, because even if this flows positive, we can see that it flips back and forth so much here that the 5 minute is just the earliest warning. And then it has to confirm as a cross on the 15 minute. And then that has to confirm as a cross on the 1 hour. Every one of them has to nest and get more confirmation. But as this one is confirming and flaring positive, or if it's confirming and flaring wide or negative, those are really key to be watching, those early front runners right now. And on to the Ichimoku chart in record time here. This will stay bullish in my view. Even if prices come down here, this Ichimoku will stay bullish. We'll still stay above the cloud. It'll still say that we're in that long uptrend. And a pullback like that, it's nothing. For this bigger long uptrend that we're actually in, wouldn't be a worry at all, except if you're long on leverage right now. The daily chart is bearish. It was bearish before too. And because of the on-balance volume, I was bullish here and didn't go short. I wasn't ready for it, didn't prepare for it. Still thinking it's going up from here, and we're in a different scenario. But the Ichimoku cloud, I want to point out to my subconscious, is saying bearish on the daily. It's not confirming bullish on the 12-hour time frame. This is still crossed negative. This is negative, that blue under the red. This is positive. This is indecisive, the green trailing whatever it is. And of course, because it's in this triangle and hasn't gone out of our 1, 2, 3 formation yet, it's also not confirming anything. So no surprise there. The 4 hour is actually kind of bearish. And I really want to pay attention to this. It has kicked my ass before when I thought it was bullish and this said bearish, and I said, man, I don't know. And this kicked my ass. So I am paying close attention to this. 1 hour time frame. Also, just the slight hint of bearish all the way along here. A break below that would certainly confirm what the Ichimoku is telling us. Where am I now? 1 hour time frame. Looking for my bullish bias, trying to pull it out from anywhere because I have this bullish bias. And yet, this is negative. This is negative. This is negative. If it breaks below this, it really confirms what's going on in the 15 minute and really confirms what's going on in the 1 hour Ichimoku. So I have to be flexible enough to flip. If this goes, I've got to go with it. My opinion is secondary to the chart for sure. And I'll do a video with my opinion and I'll go through all the reasons why my opinion is this way and that way. And as soon as I'm done the video, the chart will change and my opinion just goes, evaporates like it wasn't even there. And I go along with what the chart is telling me. And then I use my risk control rules so that I start off with a small trade and I add on to it if it proves me correct. But these are the moments to be having those decisions already made, already planned out, so that when it happens, you just do it. You just don't even think about it. And that takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of study. It takes a lot of belief in what you're doing. So here is a beautiful formation of the Bitcoin dominance chart. And as it slipped off here, I was still thinking Bitcoin was going to be taking off and the altcoins would get hammered back, but off they went. I made some profit off this, but not nearly as much as I should have, really. When I go back now to the 4 charts here on, let's go to a 1 hour time frame so we can see what's going on. I love this, multicoincharts.com. If you're not already there, go and check it out. So the last few days, we saw these bottom formations, comes back, makes an internal bottom formation and takes off again. So many of the alts are on uptrends. Many of the other alts are just starting to break out of these 1, 2, 3 formations on the 12-hour time frame. It is a fantastic time to be watching for these crossovers. Now, as these things are taking off, I'm done watching the 1, 2, 3 bottom formation. It's already in place. I have a position. Now I'm watching for the top formation. When do I take my profits? all the way along now, because we've seen so many potential bull runs come up as a little bottom formation, edge up a little bit, and then they crash back down. And I don't want to be holding these things and turn into a bag holder. I want to be getting out at the right time. Same thing with Bitcoin. As it's moving, I want to take a position and then ease into it and magnify it when it proves me correct. That is a record speedy live stream. I didn't even go and look over at the chat. Good to see Trader Rituto here daily from Italy. Welcome, wave across the big pond. Good morning, Sensei, Niger man. Please analyze LTC Bitcoin. I'm going to have to do that after yoga. But I have a feeling this candle, no break for me. I got to go. No, I can't do it this morning because I'm late for yoga. I was really busy with where is it? The bull market watch. No, that's the mega bull. I was really busy going through this because look at this. Look at all these green lines going up. There are, what is this? 50 markets or something like that. Oh, this didn't update. There are 50 markets on Binance that are now in alert status. This is huge. We've got these filtered out so that we know which ones of these are taking off first. And if you're interested in just this spreadsheet, you can get access to it for 50 cents a day. And we update more than 200 different cryptos for you every single day. All you have to do is become a patron sponsor for $15 a month. Support this stream, support the channel, and get some rich data too. I am signing off. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers for now.